Get away it does, and it's second down. Now Love. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Another big play and another Lion first down. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. 12 carries, 53 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love now. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Kick is right there. It's good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw 1 interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you...
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to let it go again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. On third down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Love's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Love. That one caught by Polk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quez Watkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are once again back in front. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Dayo Odeyingbo just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
First down, Love to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw now, here's Love. And he'll get it right back to Washington. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a first down. From the 50, it's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, going to the air with Love. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love. Now working free down the field. That's Polk. Touchdown, Detroit. Jalen Polk, 41 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break here. Goff looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Will Levis, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Bijan Robinson, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium, see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Justin Fields, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He lit up the sky with 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys were rolling in the early part of this football game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They go ahead and snap it. Goff, flush to his right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. He'll buy some time right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that they early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To the air again, Goff. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lamb will go in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Algier with another carry.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Give to Algier from the shotgun.
And he's got some space here.
Still going inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Touchdown!
John Bates
from a yard out.
And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Love throwing for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a first down throw. Goff escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Goff now to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Goff. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, how about the rush there? Busting in. They blast him behind the line of scrimmage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Throwing. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Goff.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing again is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Yellow, 43.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Lions, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get